understand and recognize the will of God, the believer needs to learn and practice simple things. In order to understand and recognize the will of God, the believer needs to practice very simple things, such as studying the word. Just study the word every day. Meditate on the word and pray for revelation knowledge. Very simple things. Study the word, meditate the word, pray for revelation knowledge. That's how to renew the mind. Studying the word, 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman that needs not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. The word study is the word spudazo, which means be diligent or make effort. Make effort. How many of you remember we have said that the voice of God is the voice of the word? The voice of the word. The word has evidence of who the believer is in Christ. So the believer is corrected and instructed on how to walk in the light of who he is in Christ. He's corrected and instructed in the light of who he is in Christ. It therefore means that in recognizing and walking in the word, the believer will need to study the word. If you must recognize and walk in the word, you will need to study the word. You will need to study the word. And a fundamental practice in studying the word is reading. Reading. Ephesians 3:3, whereby when you read, you may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Christ. Bible reading is not a byproduct, rather is the foundation. God's communication to man are with words or are in words. Everything we have about God are in words, words, words. So a misunderstanding of the words in the Bible will mislead the believer and hinder him from recognizing the will of God. A misunderstanding of the words in the Bible will mislead the believer and hinder him from recognizing the will of God. It will mislead. Once you misunderstand the words in the Bible, you are misled. And of course, you cannot have revelation knowledge.